How's it going, boys? Welcome to the latest edition of the Wisco Boys YouTube channel. My name is Bryce Doomer, and I will be your host today. Today, we're going to be talking about some Brewers minor league prospect promotions. We got an off day today, but there's still some activity throughout the Brewers farm system, so I wanted to go through some of the moves the organization is making and talk about a few of the young guys working their way up through the farm system. Before we get started talking about prospect promotions, I want to take a second to talk about Sal Frelick and what he's doing down in AAA Nashville. Starting Friday, Frelick went down there for a rehab assignment, and he's got things going pretty good so far. They reported that he hit a 3-run homer, so it's nice to see Sal is back to playing baseball. Sucks to deal with an injury, so I bet he's happy to be back out on the field making plays. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to be until he's elevated back to the Brewers active roster, but regardless, it's great to see him playing baseball again for the first time since the injury. Hopefully everything goes smoothly and we'll see him back in Milwaukee soon. So with that out of the way, let's get to the farm system. Let's start first with the Brewers' number 2 overall prospect, Luis Peña. Let's pull this up here. Luis Peña, who has been promoted from High A, Wisconsin, with the Timber Rattlers to Double A, Biloxi. I think it's Biloxi with the Shuckers. I know that they're the Shuckers. It's really nice to see Peña continuing to make some strides throughout the Brewers system. He's been playing really well, batting .298 with 27 stolen bases. And with the promotion, he's once again reunited with Jesus Made, which is very exciting. That Chuckers roster's getting pretty stacked, if you ask me. But yeah, I think this is a very encouraging thing to see from Peña, given the health scare that he had earlier this season, which sidelined him for about a month. It's just nice to see him come back, play well, and earn himself a promotion to Double A. Very, very encouraging. Overall, just excited to see the Brewers' number 2 prospect working his way through the system, and he's definitely somebody to keep our eyes on moving forward. Up next, we actually have 2 promotions within the same family because we got the Ebel brothers, who both have been promoted. The older brother, Brady Ebel, has been promoted to High A, Wisconsin with the Timber Rattlers, and that actually opened up a spot, or I would assume that the opening of that spot in Low A or Single A worked out for his younger brother to get promoted, Trey Ebel, from the rookie spot down in Arizona to the Low A. So congrats to those guys. We get to see now both of them taking a step forward in the organization at the same time, nonetheless. And these aren't just 2 prospects or just 2 brothers where one's pretty good, the other just pulled into the organization because of the name. These guys are both first-round picks with the Brewers. Brady being the first-round pick in 2025, who's sitting at the number 5 prospect spot in the entire Brewers farm system. And then arguably some people saying that his younger brother, Trey, maybe even more talented than Brady, was the Brewers' first-round pick in 2026, currently sitting at the number 18 ranking in the Brewers' overall farm system. So obviously it's going to be a while. These guys are both very young. It's going to be a while before we see either of these guys hit the big leagues, but it's encouraging to see some of the young talent already starting to work its way up through the system. There's also another conversation to be had here about just how many shortstops the Brewers currently have in their farm system. Right now, our number 1, our number 2, and our number 5 prospects are all primarily shortstops. Eventually, this is potentially going to create an interesting situation. I do think that there'll be opportunities to move some of these guys around in the infield. Maybe 1 or 2 even get opportunities in the outfield. I know that they've done that before. But yeah, potentially, down the road as some of these guys get closer and closer to making the major league team, we're gonna have to get creative with how they use some of this prospect depth, whether or not they end up elevating all these guys or whether they get involved in a trade. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's something us Brewers fans need to worry about right now. Having too many talented young players at a premium position like shortstop is a pretty good problem to have. And I trust that this Brewers management is going to get creative and how they use this farm and ultimately find a way to get the most out of the young talent. So yeah, it's very it's definitely worth bringing up, but it is kind of exciting to see how much talent this Brewers farm system does have. But that's all I wanted to talk about for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know down in the comments. Got a phone notification there. I don't know if that picked up on the audio, but let me know down in the comments which Brewers prospect are you guys most excited to eventually see in the majors. For me, I mean, the obvious answer's got to be Jesus Made. Man, I think some some analysts might say, oh, he could be elevated this year. I don't think it's going to happen. It'd be nice to, if he was, especially with how playoff ready that this roster is at the moment, but you'd hate to rush a potential star like Jesus Made prior to him being ready for the majors. So, we'll see him eventually, but that's my answer. But anyways, rambling here. That'll be all for this edition of the Wisco Boys channel. Once again, I'm Bryce, and I really appreciate you watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one.